Tom Thibodeau extended through 2027, 2028, but is he the championship level coach the Knicks need? Hit that rock. Before we get started, make sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit dark notification bell to get each and every notification for each and every video I put out there. I appreciate you guys, GMO, Legion, Knicks. Also, go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use a code Legion or LOK to get matched up to $500 on your first deposit with UnderdogFantasy.com. Underdog, is it in you? That's not the motto, but please go to UnderdogFantasy.com using the code WORDS. Enjoy some parlays. Hit some of those prop bets. Let's make some money this year. Salute. So according to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN, the New York Knicks are extending the two-time NBA Coach of the Year, three-time playoff appearing New York Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau through 2027, 2028. That will take him through the Jalen Brunson years and most likely the heavy Knicks championship run that this roster will be going through for the next few seasons. Now, the crazy, sad, and interesting aspect of this is that this will be the first time the New York Knicks will be extending a coach since Mike Woodson, who was actually extended after being an interim coach. And this will be the first time the Knicks are extending a coach who's kind of newish blood with regards to being a coach that came here outside of the organization. I understand Tom Thibodeau was here as an assistant before, but largely outside of the organization since Red Holzman was extended back in 1981, which is crazy. Now, to give some context, Red Holzman was a chief scout back with the Knicks, had the championship run, allowed Willis Reed to coach, or not allowed, but stepped down and allowed Willis Reed to coach, then return once Willis Reed was let go. Which, again, when you look at the long list of coaches, the guys like Derek Fishers, the Kurt Rambuses, Jeff Hornacek's, the David Fizdale, eat as you, kill as you eat, or eat as you kill, whatever the hell that crap was. The long line of coaches the Knicks have had. Tom Thibodeau is definitely one that's been a bright light when you look at the history of coaches. He's number 2 in win percentages at around 55%. Now his record is 175 to 143. Again, that winning percentage is second to Pat Riley at 68%. And the 175 wins comes in 4th, below guys like Pat Riley, Jeff Van Gundy, and Red Holzman. Now, a lot of people like to poo-poo Tom Thibodeau and say, well, he's only got us to the second round and he only focuses on defense. Well, I mean, the simple fact that he's been able to take a roster, one that he didn't inherit at first, and make them the number 1 defense in the league and be able to keep that defensive standing 3 out of 4 seasons he's been here, top 10 defense, as well as getting us to the playoffs 3 out of 4 years, something that we haven't slipped the playoffs since 2012, 2013 before he got here. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. Now, I know everybody say, well, I want this new coach, I want this guy, I want this new coach, because they see the new shiny toys, which is absurd. But a team where Tom Thibodeau has not only led us to having a top defense in the league, as well as getting us to the playoffs. We had a top 10 offense the past 2 seasons. I know people say, well, it's Jalen Brunson. Yes, Jalen Brunson. Also, the fact that we are one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. I believe we ranked number 3 in the past 4 seasons regarding, or at least top 5, in the past 3 seasons regarding offensive rebounding, which again is nothing to sneeze at. And you also take into account Tom Thibodeau's ability to manage and navigate through so many injuries the past few seasons, namely Mitch Robinson. The first year he had Nones the Well, looking like the top elite defensive center that many people thought he could be once he got drafted out of the UK. You're also talking about Isaiah Hartenstein making making so much money with the OKC Thunder because of his play the last 2 seasons, namely last year when he was playing on a hurt Achilles, and be one of the best facilitating and as well as rebounding big men in the league for the time that he played in replacement, or started in replacement for Mitchell Robinson. Then look at his ability to get a lot of production from some role players that many people would have never thought could reach, the heights they've seen throughout throughout last season and the time they've been here. Guys like Dante DiVincenzo and his strong run to the 2 guard when we needed some big performances from him. You got guys like Josh Hart, who's been elite rebounding as well as a connector for this team, where statistics actually improved as he put on more and more minutes. For the people who say that Tom Thibodeau and the minutes issues, getting great production from Derrick Rose that first year, him being traded here, and him being probably the biggest, one of the most underrated reasons as to why we made the playoffs that first year that Tom Thibodeau was here. So Thibodeau's ability to get fundamental basketball, has pushed some of the younger, highest ceiling, I guess, but question mark laden players away from this team. Guys like IQ, RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes. Some people say Ken Reddish, Obi Toppin as well too. But honestly, it's helped us create a framework which to build around, which is draft into, which to trade players into, who will give us that elite rebounding, elite defense, the ability to shoot from the outside, and just have a competent offense, and also having a star guard and having guards, basically playmaking guards, guys like Jalen Brunson, Derrick Rose, as well as now Tyler Kolek, who's really good, looking really good in summer league, has been rumored to possibly be taking that backup role. Let's not forget young draftees, guys like Miles McBride, as well as Isaiah Hartenstein, like I mentioned before, being traded over here, and other contributors expected for the seasons. Guys like Cameron Payne, who have a good amount of player experience, have also played alongside guys like Mikal Bridges. Also having the framework of having building that culture quickly with guys like who are all from the Villanova Wildcats, right? Dante DiVincenzo, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and even I don't say a cheat code, but essentially importing culture, helping to import some culture over here that creates a mindset with the team. Something that Jay Wright's built over in Villanova, having these hard workers, guys who are lunch and pill type of guys, who are talented but play within the framework of a proper offense and a defense. Now the major question with Tom Thibodeau will be, can he take the Knicks to the next level? Can he take this team to the championship level? It's going to be the war of the wings this season in the Eastern Conference. Many people thought last year the Knicks could have gotten there. Guys like OJ Anunoby and or Julius Randle were healthy, we could beat that Pacers team. And I believe that. I just don't think the Pacers had an answer for OJ Anunoby. Yeah, Randle there to maybe slow up the game a little bit, draw fouls, be a bully in the paint, give the Knicks another look. Even if OJ Anunoby is out, I think the Knicks could have gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals, if not the finals. I know the Celtics had a little run, but I felt confident playing the Celtics to our regular season record. But again, Tom Thibodeau, how does he get this team to the championship? How does he get Randle to be as impactful but as unhindering? I'm not sure that's a real word on this team, right? This is a guy that's going to be returning from injury. The offense kind of took, I don't want to say a change, but it definitely looked different without him in the playoffs. And it really actually wasn't our issue against the Pacers. It was our defense that kind of suffered against the Pacers. So how to get the most out of a guy like Julius Randle, fitting guys like Mikal Bridges and OJ Anunoby, staggering the lineups, finding who's going to be that bench guard to start out. At least, is it going to be Cameron Payne? Is it going to be Tyler Kolek? And getting the most out of that bench, right? It's the most depth that Tom Thibodeau's ever seen. Gonna have Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Miles McBride, Cameron Payne, Tyler Kolek coming off the bench. It is going to be a relatively smaller squad, but still a solid squad. A lot of depth, excluding the center position for the most part. And so Tom Thibodeau's going to have an embarrassment of riches outside that backup center position. But the biggest question will be, can you get to the championship? Can you replicate what you had in the month of January? Play some of our best basketball with OG Anunoby, Randle, Jalen Brunson. We didn't have some of the best offensive stats. I think our three-point shooting was top 10, but our defense was one of the best. We have 4 players in the top 20, I believe, in plus minuses. And the Knicks were looking like a championship level team. So can Tom Thibodeau replicate that or try to get back to that level while having some of these new additions? Going to be his biggest, probably his biggest challenges. But it's a challenge that you love. You never want to come from a place of poverty. We like to have the embarrassment of riches. So definitely Tom Thibodeau's going to have a lot to work with. But damn, son, look at how far the Knicks have come. Beautiful to see him get this extension, to get us into that championship mindset for what he's done for his organization, for the roster, for everything, creating a framework for which the Knicks can actually succeed in. Leon Rose, many people would argue, including myself, that he didn't really know how to run an organization, relied on guys like Brock Aller, Walt Perrin, as well as Tom Thibodeau kind of run the ship. Many times Tom Thibodeau took the brunt of all the criticism. He was a buffer for Leon Rose. Leon Rose doesn't speak to me, which I might have. I don't really care for it. As long as you're running a competent organization. But a guy only in Tom Thibodeau, second year, took a lot of the heat for Randall's bad play, for Kemba being hurt, and Tom Thibodeau, he took a lot of beatings for what the Knicks have gone through. So it's beautiful to see him get his extensions. Also, when you look at the history of coaches we had, again, like I said, the guy, he's the first time to get an extension since Mike Woodson, the first to be a coach out, to get it as a new coach coming into the season or coming to the organization since Rhett Holzman, and not being an interim coach like Mike Woodson was. Man, I don't know, man. All I can say I'm starting to get the 94 feeling, man. I'm starting to get that 94 feeling, man. John Starks, Game 6 got blocked by light. Hey, whoa. Game 7 went 2 for 96 from. Oh, yo, chill. Oh. 1999, praying that God would somehow stop Tim Duncan and David Robinson and Sean bum-ass Elliott with those stupid-ass knees. Yo, chill. I'm getting championship-level dreams, son. Carmelo Anthony getting blocked by Roy. Yo, chill. Hey, yo, if you played the Heat that year, we definitely would have been. Yo, chill. All right. Yo, guys, let me try. I'm going through the losers right now. Please forgive me. You know what I'm saying? And please hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. The New York Knicks, are they next or close to a championship with Tom Thibodeau getting an extension? How do you feel about the extension? Do you feel like he'll be the so-called championship level coach? Do we have to get another coach to come in to lead this squad? Is the squad ready? Do we have any major positions that we need to fill before we get to championship level? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your perspectives in the comments. Make sure to leave them down below as the video ends. I appreciate you guys, man. Gmo Legion Knicks, and we are out. Peace.